Hey Roots, join me on this Monday afternoon at 2:48 p.m. Join me. Okay, so going to show you guys what I have going on over here. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this? Hey Danielle. Hey Amy. Okay, cool. So, I got some people out here. I am going to show you guys what my bag parties look like. And all of that. And I also need to find what I did with those testers. Okay. Thank you. I actually put myself together, even though I was like super tired this morning. Anyway, so a little tip actually, if you are feeling off or you are feeling, maybe you have a list of things that you need to do today. I have a huge list of things to do. I would show you guys, but it's on my phone. I actually, here's another tip. The night before a work day, I sit down on my phone, if not a piece of paper, and I write down a list of everything that I need to get done the very next day. And I prioritize them. And then I add little check boxes so I can check them off as I go. I'm a huge list person, okay? But the other thing, so I woke up this morning, I had a very busy weekend. I did not get home until 5 p.m. yesterday, so it was a very long day. I was in the car for like 8 hours. So I actually slept till 10:30 today. Crazy, I know. I don't normally do that ever, actually. But I was exhausted when I woke up, and I was like, wow, I have a list of so many things I need to get done. Mondays, I like to get majority of my business stuff done on a Monday, so then I don't have to worry about it the rest of the week. Like, yes, I still have stuff that I can do the rest of the week, but I need my non-negotiables be done Monday. So I was like, look, I know I'm getting up late, but I gotta get my act together. So a tip that helps me, which might help you, which is why I'm sharing, is if you are having one of those days where you have a lot of crap to do, but you're not feeling it mentally or physically, then I highly suggest go take a shower and actually do your hair and actually put makeup on and actually put real clothes on, and then go to your office, get your cup of coffee, and start to get to work, okay? Just by me doing my hair and my makeup put me in an entirely, completely different mood, and I'm already halfway done with my to-do list, okay? One of my things on my to-do list is this training. So, yes, it makes you feel like a whole new person, okay? So, all right, so I'm going to be talking about bag parties. I know a lot of you have commented recently on my lives or post, like, what is a bag party? And I feel like I'm doing you guys a huge disservice that a lot of you are asking me what a freaking bag party is, right? And basically, I'm going to show you guys, but the first 2 years of my business, my entire business was literally, the foundation of my business was bag parties. That is how I grew to become an SSD. That is how I grew my customer base, okay? It all revolved around bag parties. And what's really cool about bag parties is they are super, they are easily able to be fit. That's not the word. You can fit them into whatever lifestyle you have, okay? You can fit them into whatever you have going on in your life. So that's why my go-to party is a bag party. Granted, as I grew and as my business grew, I have transitioned to like multiple different parties. Like at one point, instead of bag parties, I was doing a lot of online parties, and not just online parties. I was doing a lot of online parties that were super short to the point, meaning that I didn't do week-long virtual parties. I did 30-minute Facebook parties. That is, I will do another training on 30-minute Facebook parties because I'm actually going to get back into it. But I am starting back into my bag parties because I realized that I need to grow my customer base because I have recruited a lot of my customers. I'm about to recruit one of my other really good customers. Kaylee was a really good customer of mine. Amy was a really good customer of mine, just looking at who's watching. They were two of my really good customers. I actually met both of them online, just to give you guys a little background. I have never met either one of them in person, even though I feel like I've met them in person. I don't know about y'all, but I feel like I've met you guys in person. But we actually, all of us met through Instagram. Okay, so that just shows you the power of social media and putting your face out there on social media to connect with someone through a freaking phone screen, a computer screen, a screen in general, and then growing your relationship that way. Okay, it's totally possible, totally doable. But how I grew my business was through bag parties. Okay, I would meet my customers and my potential new hosts and my potential new teamies through these bags. Okay, so I'm going to show you what that looks like, okay? Now, there is a link. Girl, I'm a creeper too. Listen, if you're a human, you're a freaking creeper, okay? We've all creeped. I creep all the freaking time. Are you kidding me? So, okay, I can't go into it, but in the description of this video, I put a link, okay? That link is to a bag party insert that I actually created myself. My very first one that I've created. I've always used other people's stuff, and this year I'm finally getting the hang of Canva and like creating my own stuff, branding myself by myself. But I want you guys to know, October will be 4 years. I am just now in the last 3 months getting into Canva and creating my own stuff, okay? That is called fluff. That is called fluff. If you watched the SSD training about the incentive and how to earn this incentive last week, then you heard a little bit about fluff. If your business is not taken care of, meaning you don't have your PRV, you don't have, you're not having sponsoring conversations, you're not doing coaching calls, you should not be worried about creating graphics. You should not be worried about making the cutest samples, okay? That is considered fluff. If you do not have your IPAs, your income producing activities already lined up, you do not need to be on Canva making this, okay? So I created one for you guys, and I don't remember, I think it was Sarah. I think Sarah Davis was the one posted. It might have been Hannah. I don't remember. I'm sorry, y'all. I think it was posted on Friday or Saturday. I was out of town. But there were bag party inserts posted like a couple days ago in this group, and you guys can use those, okay? I used those specific ones. Actually, I don't even know who created them. I would print them off, laminate them, and put them in my bag parties, okay? But I created my own, which I'm very, very, very proud of myself. So I created this, and I'm really proud. But I put the generic version in the link above this video. All you have to do is click on it, save it to your computer, and print it off, okay? So while we're talking about this, this is something I put in my bag party. My bag parties. This is not something you have to have in your bag parties. I actually have a list of things that are absolutely needed for a bag party, and I have things that are considered extras where if you have them, great. If you don't, it's not going to, these extras are not going to make or break your bag party, okay? They're not. So let's go ahead and start with what is a bag party. So you've probably heard the term bag party, on-the-go party, basket party, office party, a clutch party maybe, I don't know, maybe someone calls them a wax pack, maybe someone calls them a boss pack. They're all the same thing. They are all the same thing. Call it what you want. It's the same exact thing, okay? What you need for this bag party is catalogs, order forms, testers. Those are the 3 things you need, you absolutely need in order to have a successful bag party, office party, pack party, on-the-go party, whatever you want to freaking call it, okay? That's what you need. Those are the 3 things, write that down, that you have to have to have a successful bag party, okay? Now, the extras. Extras are full-size products, samples. This is considered an extra. Any graphics you have in the bag is considered an extra. Any other, like, products or pamphlets, these are extra, okay? You do not have to have these. So before I show you guys what my bag parties look like, I don't want you to compare if you are a brand new consultant and started last month or heck yesterday, comparing your bag parties to mine when I've been in the business for 4 years and I've accumulated a lot of this stuff over the last 4 years, okay? So, okay, and the other thing that you need is some type of bag or basket, okay? I know you have a bag or a basket at your house already that's literally probably sitting in the corner or sitting in a closet that's not being utilized. Please do not go out. If you are, number one, not making money with Scentsy yet, you do not need to go and spend money on Scentsy, okay? Orville, one of our CEOs, said it perfectly, okay? You do not spend family money on Scentsy. You spend Scentsy money on your Scentsy business, okay? So, meaning, I want you to work really hard and use what you already have, what came in your kit. Shoot, if you got the $99 kit, you got a bag in your kit. Use that bag, okay? If you did not join on the $99 kit, you joined on another smaller kit, then use a bag that you already have at your house, okay? Okay? Okay, or a basket, okay? We are not spending. We are going to work our booties off this month, in the month of August, okay, to get high PRV. That way, when you get paid on September 10th, you can use whatever you make on that paycheck to put back into your business, okay? So that's what I mean by using Scentsy money on your Scentsy business, not family money on your Scentsy business, okay? All right, so next, anything that you put in your bags or in your basket needs to have your information on it. Why? Because you're going to give them, what's going to happen is you're going to give them this bag full of all of these products, okay? You're going to give your host, whoever decides that, hey, I want to take this bag to work with me, I want to get free and half off Scentsy, so I'm going to take this bag, share it with all my friends, family, coworkers, their friends, families, coworkers, and I'm going to get orders so I can get my free stuff, right? So what's going to happen is, and I'll guarantee you this is going to happen to you, you're going to give them a catalog, but your information's not going to be on it, okay? So you're going to put a catalog in this bag. Your friend or your host, whoever's hosting this party, is going to take this bag to work with them, and they're going to go put it in their break room or like an area where like everyone has access to it, lunchroom, cafeteria, whatever, and someone's going to see this bag, and they're going to be like, ooh, what's in this bag? And they're going to look through it. And then all of a sudden, they're not going to have time to look through it. They're just going to say, okay, well, I'll just take a catalog, and I'll read it in my office. They're going to take a catalog. So if your contact information is not on this catalog, you're SOL. You are SOL. Why? Because maybe whoever took this catalog didn't tell the host, and so now the host has no idea who took the catalog and who to follow up with, and neither do you. Okay? And then your girl is going to go into whoever took the catalog out of your bag or basket is going to go back to their office. They're going to be flipping through and they're going to say, oh my gosh, I did not know Scentsy has an air purifier. I want that. I want that. I'm going to go ahead and order. And then they're going to be looking back and forth and they're going to be like, okay, well, who do I order from? Because there's not a consultant's, there's no consultant's information up here or a host information. Let me go back to the cafeteria where I got this out of that bag. Then they go back 4 days later and the bag's no longer there. They have no idea who put that on the table. So they have no way of contacting that person. They have no way of contacting the host. They have no way of contacting the consultant who is throwing the party. Okay? That is why you label everything with all of your information. Now, you don't just label your catalogs. I want you to label everything. From the monthly special, if you put that in there, I want you to label your bars of wax. If you put bars of wax in there, I want you to label everything, okay? If you have a bag of samples, all of these need to have your labels on them, okay? So this is what I have in my bag parties. I'm going to show you. I actually have to switch that out. I should have done that before, but it's okay. Okay, so this is a bag party, okay? I've literally had this bag since I became a consultant, so it's almost 4 years old, okay? It's 4 years old, okay? I like clear bags. If you do not have a clear bag, it's perfectly fine. Wait until you get paid with Scentsy. Use some of your Scentsy money and get a clear bag. I like clear bags simply because when your host takes this to work with them, this is an automatic party conversation, okay? Because she's going to have this over her shoulder or carrying it into work. Someone's going to be like, oh my gosh, is that Scentsy? She's going to be like, yeah, I'm having a party, girl. They're going to be like, oh, okay, I need to smell all them new fall scents. She's going to be like, all right, let's go. Or someone's going to be like, what is in that bag? It looks awesome. She'd be like, oh, girl, this is Scentsy, yada, 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 okay? It's a party conversation, okay? Just from having a clear bag. So, what I have in here is this is like considered a large party bag, okay? I have 2 catalogs, okay? I always say put 2 to 3 catalogs. It really depends on where your bag is going, but always 2 catalogs, okay? They both have my information on it, and they actually both have scratch and sniff sheets with my information on them, and then they also have, did I put that in here? I did. They also have, maybe not in here. Yes, I did. They also have a scratch and sniff oil sheet, okay? You do not have to have the scratch and sniff sheets in here, but this is what I personally have in mind, okay? Scratch and sniff information right here. Next is I have order forms. If it's a large party bag, I have 10 order forms in here, okay? This order form is actually in, it is in the files tab. I'll try to go back and find it. I know it was posted probably like 3 years ago. I'll try to bump it up, okay? But order forms, if you're a new consultant and you joined on the $99 kit, you're gonna get order forms in your kit. Use those, okay? But order forms up here, okay, I use 10. If it's a smaller party pack, I will put 5 in there. But it really is just dependent on you. I always put the scent of the month flyer in there, labeled with my information. Next, I have testers, okay? You do not have to have every single scent for a party bag. What I have here are probably a max of 20 testers right here. I got this bag in the dollar section of Target. I think I paid $5 for a 2-pack. It's like a 2-pack like this. They might still have them. But use whatever bag. You don't have to put your testers in a bag either, okay? But these are the testers. Pick out your favorite scents. If you are new or if you're not new and you only got 1 set of full testers, go through and split them up and do like sets of 10. And that way, I don't even know how many scents are available, honestly, off the top of my head. But for a set of 10, you can probably, for 1 set of full-size testers, you can probably get easily 4 bag parties out of that 1 set of testers. You do not have to have every single scent for your bag party. What I would do if you only have 1 full set, I would go through and actually like pick out different scents from different scent families and distribute them like that, okay? So, for example, I would do like, okay, 1 food scent, another food scent in a different bag, a floral scent. There's only 1 floral, which would be Luna. Woodsy, stuff like that, okay? Like split them up. So, testers. Then, I have a bag of samples, okay? These are just random samples that I had already had created that are still available. I have a bathroom cleaner in here. I have some wax samples. I have some oil samples, I have some counter cleaner samples, and I have some Scentsy soap samples, okay? You do not have to have all of these. If you only want to do samples of wax, that's perfectly fine, okay? So I have samples in here. I then put a bar of the Scent of the Month. This is why I get Scent of the Month, is because I give the Scent of the Month bars away to either my hosts that have killer parties, or I make samples out of them, obviously, for my customers. And then I also put them in my bag parties. And if my customers have really good, or if my hosts have really good bag parties and they come back with a ton of orders, I give them this bar of wax. I also tell them when they take this to work and they have people looking through their bags, I'm going to say, hey, number one, I don't want any of these samples back. So please distribute them to your coworkers and your friends. Take some for yourself. Try them. I want people to try the products. That's why I'm giving you these samples, okay? I'm also going to say this bar of wax, if you have a warmer at your work, please use it. Use it. If you don't have a warmer at your work and I don't give you a warmer, some of my bags have mini warmers. It depends on what I have. Then take it home and try it, okay? Or tell your customer to take a cube home with them to try it, okay? That's what I tell them. Next thing, each bag's gonna be different on what I have in here. I'll show you guys. But I have this extra mini fan that I was not using, and I want people to see what a mini fan is. So I'm telling I'm gonna tell my host, hey, plug this into your computer at work. Use this pack of pods, and that way when someone comes into your office, they're going to be like, oh my God, what smells so good? And that is a party conversation right here, okay? Or a product conversation, should I say. Now, this is weathered leather. We no longer have this. So I actually only have this in here until I get one of the new pods so I can switch them out. But if I don't get that in, let's say that I'm dropping off this bag party today and I don't have the new scents, what I'm going to tell them is, hey, this is what the pods look like. I do want to tell you that this specific fragrance in the pods is no longer available, but you can look at the testers, smell one that you like, and then we can see if it comes in a pod and we can get you one that way, okay? So any extra products that I have, I'm going to put in here. I have a cotton cleanup in here, and this just has a label that just says, place me in your warmer when you want to change your wax, okay? And then last but not least, I have this. This is not, thank you, 106. It's always changing, and I cannot keep up. I'm not a numbers person, so. Then I have this that I put in all of my bag parties. Now, I told you guys that I was changing out. I have not had the time to change out these, so I will actually be taking these out. One of the things I want you guys to see if you're using an older one, you need to pay attention to something, and I'm going to show you what that something is. Because we have a new product that is worth $230 in PRV, the air purifier. If you are already using one of these, you need to pay attention to the bottom. Under the host rewards, it says product $85 and over requires 2 half-off items to get it 50% off. That has changed, okay? That has changed. So I've actually updated it on this one, the one that is in the link, okay? If you're watching this on YouTube, it'll be in the description link down below. So you have access to it, but it has actually changed. So products that are $85 to $189 requires 2 half-price items to get half off. Products that are $190 and over requires 3 half-off items to save 50%, okay? So that's why I actually have a picture of the air purifier and it says get me 50% off, but that disclaimer is under here so that way your customers can't come back and be like, well, your party insert says that if it's 85 or more, I only have to use 2, okay? That has since changed from the new catalog drop. So just so you guys are aware of that, if you are using an older one, just make sure that your customers are aware of that. So I have this in here. Now, one of the things that I have updated on this, it says on the front, to order online and have your order shipped directly to you, please scan the QR code with your phone camera. Then in the upper left corner, select your host name to make sure he or she gets credit for your order, okay? So this QR code goes directly to my website, okay? Before I give my host this party bag, I am going to create their party with them as the host through my workstation, okay? I'm going to name their party by their name, okay? So let's say that Jessica Harris, one of my friends, I don't know why her name just came into my brain. Let's say Jessica Harris is doing a bag party with me or a party. I am going to name her party Jessica Harris. That way, when they scan the QR code, they have to go to my open parties, and there's going to be a list, and she's going to be like, okay, well, Jessica Harris is my friend. That's who I'm ordering this party through. I can click on her name and order that way if they want to order online, okay? The order forms are going to be for those who don't want to order online and want to save on shipping cost, okay? You guys know how that works. So, that is what I have here. Now, I also have a shipping quick tips. I did not make this, but this is a shipping breakdown if the order does not hit if the order does not hit the 500 minimum, so that way they can see. But ultimately, even when you give them a party bag, you as the consultant are responsible for making sure that the whatever they're ordering, the price amount is correct, the shipping amount is correct, the tax amount is correct. So when you get that back, you need to be looking at that and making sure that you have collected the appropriate amount of money, okay? Sometimes people do not bundle things where they can actually save money, or maybe they calculated the tax rate off, maybe it's not correct. You are the one, it is your job, it's your responsibility to make sure that those calculations are correct, okay? To save your customer the most money. So what I tell my host is, hey, whenever you get an order, send me their information or have them text me their information, okay? Their phone number, their email, their address, and tell me what products they want, and if they want it shipped directly to them or if they want it to save money on shipping, and I will calculate it for them, and then I will give them, on the next sheet is my payment sheet, okay? My payment sheet. These have QR codes on how people can pay me. I accept PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, and Apple Pay, okay? So these are my personal ways that people can pay, and obviously cash. So I will share these again as well, okay? I just have to find them, but I will share them, and I'll actually put them in the same, Google Drive as the link above, okay? So all of my party inserts for this fall season will be in that link, okay? So you guys can edit with your own information. Now, the most important thing about these bag parties, okay? Your host is essentially acting as the consultant, right? Because they are the ones that are going to be having questions asked to them. They are the ones that are going to be basically showing everything in the bag to their people. They are acting as the consultant, okay? Which is really good, because if you have a rockin' bag party, you need to get your host to join. Because if they can have a killer bag party when they've already have all the things that they need, they're going to be a killer consultant, okay? So you need to recruit them, okay? And that is where the host to join kit comes in fabulous, okay? So, all right. Hostess coaching. This is the most important thing when it comes to any type of party. Any type of party, not just a bag party, any type of party. A on-the-go party, bag party, a virtual online party, a text party, a home party, okay? Any type of party you have, this is the most important thing if you want to get high sales with this party, is you need to coach your host, okay? This in your bag party is not coaching your host. This is just a reference for them to go back to after you have coached them, okay? So, hostess coaching, most important thing. Number one, you need to, when I give them this party full of everything, let me put all this stuff back in here. When I go ahead and give them all of this, when I give them this bag full of everything, when I meet up with them in person, I'm going to sit down with them and I'm going to do exactly what I just did with y'all. Take everything out, show them, and I am going to say, I'm going to coach them on what to do. I'm going to say, hey, you see this? This is a mini fan diffuser. I want you to actually use it. I want you to plug it into your computer at work. I want you to put the pod in here. These are the pods. If you have any questions, text me. I will answer any questions you have. Or if your guests have questions, feel free to text me at any time. Call me. We will get this party rolling, okay? I'm going to tell them to use this. I'm going to tell them, like I told you, hey, take a cube. Use it in your warmers at work. Use it in your warmers at home. Let your guests take some. I'm going to tell them, hey, I don't want any of those samples in the bag when you give me the bag back. The only thing that I want in this bag back are my testers and my products like this, okay? I don't want the cotton cleanup. I want you to use it. I don't want the bar of wax. I want you to use it. I don't want the samples. I just want my bag back with my testers. With my testers, with my party inserts. That's it. That's the only thing I want back, and my full-size products like this, okay? I'm going to tell them that's the only thing I want back. The other thing I'm going to tell them is, okay, this is our catalog, okay? I am going to show them the very back. I'm going to say, all right, so all of the information for what you can earn is in the catalog, but it is also on this little cheat sheet in your bag, okay? It's right here. And then I'm going to say if you flip the page, here is the fragrance grid. I'm going to tell them not every scent comes in every product. So this is where you go to look to see, okay, autumn road trip. I need some water. I got a tickle. Sorry, y'all. I'm going to say, okay, autumn road trip doesn't come in every product. So come over here to autumn road trip. It only comes in wax bars, room sprays, and scent circles, okay? So I'm going to educate them on that. Then I'm going to say, okay, if your customers want multiple products, they need to check out the bundle and save, which is the very next page, okay? This is where they get the most bang for their buck. So help them figure out how to save the most money, okay? Now, I'm also going to say, also, please let anyone know that to send me their order so I can make sure that they are saving the most money for themselves, okay? And then last but not least, I have it on here actually. I do. Okay, yeah. It says, I'm going to tell my customer, hey, when they're filling out the form, if they don't want to order online, if they want to order online and have it shipped directly to their house, not have to wait for anything, they can use this QR code and order this way, or I can order it for them. But I'm going to tell them, if not, if they're okay with waiting for their order and then saving on the shipping cost, they can fill out all of this information, but I need all of their information on here with their card information or however they're going to pay. And I'm going to say, it's also on here if you get all the information, the name, address, number, email, so I can follow up with them after the party. I send everyone who orders with me goodie bags, and I can only do this if they have their contact information, okay? You can also tell her, hey, if you get all the information, all the personal information, so I can do like rad, really good follow-ups, you can have this bar of wax for free on top of your rewards, okay? You can also do something like that. Now, you guys have probably seen incentives. I think I posted one that Katie Lassiter actually created. A lot of you are going to be like, what is a party incentive? A party incentive is where you message someone and you say something like, hey girl, are you interested in some free and half off Scentsy? I am doing extra, you'll get an extra gift on top of your rewards if you book with me, okay? Then they're going to say, yes, I would love to. You're going to go into more detail. Okay, if you have $200 in orders, you'll get this product on top of your rewards. If you get $500 in orders, you'll get this product on top of your rewards. What they are using, when you see consultants do this, when you see me do it, what we're doing is we are using the perpetual party reward to get another half item to get that extra goodie on top of their rewards half off, okay? So let's say that I'm offering, okay, if you have a $500 party, I'm going to get you, you can have a 6-pack of wax of your choice for free on top of your $75 in product credit and your 3 half off items, okay? I'm going to use the perpetual party reward, get that 6-pack of wax, and I'm going to pay $15 out of my pocket. That $15 is a tax write-off for me, okay? Now, if you don't want to pay anything out of your pocket, let's say that you're new and you're trying to make money, not spend money, right? Then you can actually, instead of saying, hey, you'll get an extra gift for free, you can say, hey, if you book a party with me and you sell $300, I'm just throwing, this can be whatever you want. If you sell $300, it has to be a minimum of $200, right, to get the rewards. Let's say if you have $350 party, I'll give you another half off item on top of your rewards that you will already earn. So if you have $350 in party credits, you'll get, how much is it? You'll get 2 half off items and $35 in free product credit. Plus, I'll give you another half off item to use on whatever you want. Okay? So you can also do it that way. That way, nothing's coming out of your pocket, but you're still offering an incentive to get a party booking. Okay? So, that is what my party looks like. Now, what I will also do, all of my parties look roughly the same, but I have different things inside of them. So, like this bag party, I have the same exact things that I just showed you, except for I have different full-size products. So for this one, I have a Very Snowy Spruce room spray that's literally 1/3 full. Okay, I've had this for at least a year, if not 2 years, if not 3 years. I still have this, has my label on it. Those are one of my, actually this is from the very first year I became a consultant because that was one of my very first labels. So I've had this for years. They can try it. I also have this dog deodorizing spray with my label on it because I want people to try it. I'm obviously going to give this to someone who has dogs, okay, because I want them to use this. But I'm going to say, hey, there is some Freshen Up Pup in here. I want you to spray it on your dogs and try it out. See if you like it, okay? I'm going to tell them, hey, use this. Now, I never put a brand new bottle in a bag party of anything, okay? So this is literally like 1/3 of the way full, maybe a little bit more than 1/3 of the way full. I will never put more than a half a bottle of something in a bag party because it's not there for them to keep, it's there for them to try. So I have another bag party that I actually just recently dropped off last week. It has a counter clean in it. It only has like this much counter clean in it. And I told her, hey, use this, use it at work. I want people to try it. Because the more that they try, the more people are going to buy, okay? So, remember that. Now, I just bought like 4 new warmers from the new catalog. So, I have a ton of warmers that I'm not going to have a place for. So, I have one that is still available that I took out of my office. And I am going to give this to someone. There's dog hair all in here. Wow. I'm going to give this specific bag party to someone who works in an office setting, okay? So I have this warmer. The dish isn't in it because I have to clean it out, but I put a brand new bulb in it, and I'm cleaning the dish, and I'm literally telling them, hey, plug this up in your office, use this bar of wax, okay? I'm going to tell them how many cubes to put in there. I'm going to say, hey, when you go to change out your warmer, use this to change your warmer out, and let them try this product, okay? I also have a room spray in the scent of the month in here, and I also have a bag of samples for their coworkers to try, okay? So, and this is like a completely different bag. I don't remember where I got this from, probably like TJ Maxx, okay? But each bag has something different, and I have testers in there too, but they're not in there right now. I took them out to take them to Asheville. So, all of my bag parties look a little bit different. This is a smaller bag party, okay? This is for someone who's like always on the go. All that's in here is testers, catalogs, a bar of wax for people to see the size of our wax, how many cubes, to smell it, and then also a bag of samples, okay? That's it. Each of my bag parties are a little bit different, so just to keep that in mind. Same thing, this is a smaller one for someone who's always in their car. I have another mini fan and a pod pack, which I need to label that, so thank you. I need to label that. So, like I said, the only thing that you need for a successful bag party are testers, order forms, catalogs, okay? Some type of bag or basket to put it in. That's all you need to have a successful party. The rest is extras. Okay, so I don't care if you have a bar of wax that you've already used 3 or 4 of the cubes. Put the rest of that bar of wax in your party. Your people don't care. They just want to try it. They just want to smell it, okay? The more they try, the more they buy. Don't forget that, okay? So get the products in their faces, get the catalogs in their faces, get the scents under their noses, and people are going to buy. The products sell themselves. You just have to coach your host so they work and pretend like they're a consultant for the next week, and you'll have a killer bag party, okay? Now, the other thing, check on your host every few days. I would not check on them every day. Tell them, hey, this is my phone number. If they don't already have it, they should already have it. Text me with any questions. And last but not least, set a date that your party ends, okay? Please do not say, hey, keep this, and we'll figure out when we can get back together so I can place your order. No, 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 no. No, okay? No. Set a date from the very beginning before you drop it off to them, saying, hey, how about your party starts this date, and I'll pick the bag up this date and submit the orders this date, okay? That way there's a sense of urgency behind this party, so your host is actually going to work. Listen, the success of this party, whatever party you have, the success of it is going to be based off of how hard your host is working and how much they want the free and half off rewards. Okay? If your host isn't working, your party's going to be a dud. And listen, that happens. I'm 4 years in. I still have parties that are duds. Why? Because my hosts aren't working. And at the end of the day, your host is the one that has a personal connection and relationship with these guests, these party guests that are ordering, okay? If your host isn't excited, why would her guest be excited and want to order? Okay? Okay? Okay. So, I hope that you guys enjoyed this training. And like I said, I will put all of the, what are these called? Graphics that I include in my fall 2021 bag parties. I will actually go and find these so you guys can print them. Listen, you do not need to laminate these things. I did not get a laminator until almost 3 years into my business, okay? They aren't that expensive, but it's not something that is needed, that you need to have a successful business, okay? But I did get mine off Amazon. I think I spent $30 on it, okay? I don't laminate a lot of stuff. Honestly, the only thing in my business that I laminate are things in my bag parties, and that's because it's going to make them last longer, so I don't have to continually print things, okay? This is going to keep them nice. You can wipe them off, stuff like that, okay? And then this is just a keychain ring that I got off Amazon in a pack of like 50. I have a million of them. And I just hole punch and I put them on a little keychain, okay? So, the other thing that you should include in bag parties, I just have not labeled them as join information, okay? Join information, okay? So, I hope y'all liked this. I'm going to upload it to YouTube so you guys can share with other teamies or whatnot. But yeah, let me scroll back and see if I have any questions. You're welcome, Amber. Okay, so Kaylee, when you go, Kaylee's question is, how do you apply multiple half-offs to get one item half price? So, for example, if you have an air purifier that someone wants or you want personally, your party has to reach a minimum of 500. A minimum of 500. Why? Because for an air purifier to be half off, you have to use 3 half-off items. So to get the 3 half-off items, you have to have a minimum of 500 to qualify for that. But all you have to do is go into the half price section, type in air purifier, and the system will automatically take all 3 of those half-offs. Okay? Same for premium diffuser. You have to have 2 half-offs to get a premium diffuser. As soon as you type in whichever diffuser you want, it'll automatically take both of them, okay? So, I think that's it. So yeah, all right, y'all, I love you guys. I hope you guys have a great day.